Yo, what's going on, guys? Darnell B here. Welcome to Hip Hop and Fitness. We have returned. Man, that is like the most cliche intro ever. Everybody pretty much has the same intro. Welcome to, or yo, what's going on? But I mean, what else is there really? I think I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna try to think of something different. So I'll put some thought into that. Give me some time. I'll probably come up with something dope. 2 o'clock right now. I am ready to work out. I'm pumped off of pre-workout. Today I'm going to be doing back, bis, and tris since I didn't do triceps yesterday with my chest workout. And maybe shoulders. Thinking about it, I might squeeze shoulders in with legs tomorrow. We'll see. Before I go in, today's topic, I was thinking about this. Is YouTube a real job? I consider myself a YouTuber. I might not be getting paid, but I consider myself a YouTuber, videographer, rapper. It's all about the title, right? You get that title and you gotta kind of work and practice and hope that one day you can create a career off of it. Because if you don't aspire to be, then you'll never become. That's fact. If anybody that you guys down or you talk about that are on their way to something or were on their way to something, if you saw them when they're on their way and you told them like, that's stupid, or what if they got discouraged when people told them they were stupid, then they would have never became what they are. I saw a quote, I don't remember who said it or what, it was most likely a meme, where it said, if whatever you're doing isn't generating income, it's a hobby. And I get that to an extent, but when you're building up whatever it is you're building up and you're trying to get where you're wanting to go, it takes a lot of doing that shit for nothing to get there. So what is a real job? I work retail. I get paid pretty good for my job. I think if I were to become a manager at my job, I would be getting paid more than some people that went to college with no college degree. But it's still retail, and some people look at that like it's not a real job. So even if I were making a crazy amount of money, some people would probably look at me like, some people would probably never take me serious no matter how much money I made, just because of what the job title is. So they might not consider that a real job. So a real job, in my opinion, is all about perspective. I see people on YouTube that say things like, oh, well, these YouTubers don't have real jobs. Must be nice to have a lot of time to work on videos. But in a lot of ways, YouTubers have it harder than people with real jobs, especially the people that work 9 to 5s. This might sound crazy, but hear me out. If you work a 9 to 5, you don't have to do anything. Don't get me wrong, as far as your income, you might not be getting paid what you should. That I understand that completely, because my checks, I check the check basically. Bills come around, my check is basically gone. Gotta get groceries, stuff for my daughters. That's the rough part of it. I get that. But when I go to my 9 to 5, there's a giant support structure for me to go and do what I do at my job. I don't have to go into my job and create prices. I don't have to go into my job and look at analytics to try to figure out what customers like to keep them coming into my store. I just have to come in and do whatever it is they need me to do and get a check. A lot of people that have 9 to 5s don't think about that. Sure, I get it. Like I said, the pay is definitely not always what you should be getting. With the amount that these companies make, they should be giving employees a lot more. Now, my job, I kind of don't have that complaint, but I've worked plenty of 9 to 5s where I got paid shit and I did a lot. But, like I said, that support structure is there. All you have to do is come in and work. You don't have to figure anything out at that 9 to 5. Now, a YouTuber, a lot of people look at YouTubers and thinking they're making so much money, but a lot of them aren't making that much. There's only a few that are in a crazy top bracket. There are others, yes, that generate some decent income, but in order to keep that money coming, he needs to keep creating videos. He needs to keep creating things that people like. He needs to figure out what works. He needs to figure out how to do things that can get him ad revenue. He needs to figure out who he can connect with. He needs to figure these things out on a daily basis. These thoughts need to be in his back of his head. He can't just come in and do a 9 to 5 like everybody else. So there are trade-offs for each. As a YouTuber, you don't have that same support structure that you have at a 9 to 5, but you're in a better space if your channel's popular enough to generate some good income, not necessarily based off of skill level, but based off of how well you can market and provide videos. So I want you guys to just think about that, what a real job is. To me, like I said, it's all about perspective. This is just my opinion. A real job is whatever you make it. If it's not a job, create it, okay? Don't rag on somebody else because they were smart enough or worked hard enough to try to get the job that they want. You being at the 9 to 5 doesn't make you any better than they are, because they probably worked the 9 to 5 too, but they thought about something they liked and they put their all into it to create something so they could get out of that 9 to 5 life. What is a real job? That's the topic for today. Just wanted to be a little thought-provoking. Didn't want to get too in-depth. I'm about to go in and work out real quick and then get out of here. Peace.
I watch niggas that I love turn pussy on me. I watch niggas I fuck with start switching on me. I watch bitches that I love act different on me. I thought you had love for me, why you switching on me? I watch niggas that I love turn pussy on me. I watch niggas I fuck with start switching on me. I watch bitches that I love act different on me. I thought you had love for me, why you switching on me? I watch niggas that I love turn pussy on me. I can see it in your eyes, nigga. You got pussy in your eyes. I watch niggas I fuck with start switching on me. Niggas switched up. I watch bitches that I love act different now. Funny how bitch. I thought you had love for me, why you switching on me? I thought you had love for a nigga. Who can I trust, nigga? I don't trust nothing but my 2 guns. I don't love nobody but my 2 sons. Cause the streets ain't the same no more, I'm too done. Man, this shit done changed, these new niggas are strange. These niggas pussy now. You snitched on your homie, I seen your paperwork. That's your man, nigga. Pop in front of his son, make it hurt. That was some news, I ain't know how to take it first. Wanted to pop his brother too and make it worse. Nowadays, niggas act like they ain't homies. Go and check on Brody before you go get a rollie. When the last time you called to check on the guys, just to make sure they ain't in jail and they still alive? I watch niggas that I love turn pussy on me. I watch niggas I fuck with start switching on me. I watch bitches that I love act different on me. I thought you had love for me, why you switching on me? I watch niggas that I love turn pussy on me. I watch niggas I fuck with start switching on me. I watch bitches that I love act different on me. I thought you had love for me, why you switching on me? I watch niggas that I love turn pussy on me. I can see it in your eyes, nigga. You got pussy in your eyes. I watch niggas I fuck with start switching on me. Niggas switched up. I watch bitches that I love act different on me. Funny how bitch. I thought you had love for me, why you switching on me? I thought you had love for a nigga. Who can I trust, nigga?
I seen beloveds that I love fucking it up. I only see you on the gram, we ain't busting it up. Relationship like coke, we ain't cutting it up. You concentrate on them hoes, we ain't kicking with us. Damn, fuck the bitches, man. Niggas bonds is loose, money the wrong excuse, but we responsible. Bad vibes, make you bring the monsters through, and to show my own people what them arms could do. Only positive vibes, Lord. We supposed to eat and make meals, niggas keep it fake real, so I sleep with 8 stills, loyalty to death.